We are Gars and Arms, live from the bunker. A little place we call the Gar Room. Come along and join the ride. With good cigars and guns in mind, light it up, take a puff, and enjoy the smoke. Gather round and share the flame. Life is short, so enjoy the ride. Grab your guns and light them up. From our bunker to all you watching, raise your glass and take a shot. Because in arms, the smoke is right. We are live on the air from the Gar Room, our HQ. We stand tall and we stand free, with a smoke, a good drink, and brotherhood. Light it up and take a puff, enjoy the smoke, because it's time to unwind. Gather round and share the flame. Life is short, so enjoy the ride. Grab your guns and light them up. From my bunker to all you watching, raise your glass and take a shot. With Gars in arms, the smoke is right.
Welcome. Give it just a second. Let everybody who's gonna hop in here real quick hop in.
No, we don't give seconds. We just go.
We're just gonna give just a couple seconds.
Nope, no seconds.
Yeah, you're still busy.
I'm done.
Okay, fine. Mic check sound good over there?
Yep.
All right. What is going on? Welcome to Gars and Arms podcast. We are back from a hiatus of last weekend.
Because of him?
I had some work to do at the family farm. I had to go and take care of some what do you call that stuff?
Pygmies.
Pygmy grass.
The pygmy grass, yeah.
Yeah, I was literally mowing grass that was like up to here.
The natives
When I
were
was
getting
sitting on
angry.
I was sitting on the tractor and I was able to touch the top of the tree, the weeds and stuff.
That's why I told you. Every time I passed by it, I'd look over and go, yeah, shit's getting high.
Yep, it was bad. I went over
I didn't know how bad, though.
I went over it twice on the highest setting, dropped it down to halfway, went over it again, and then I dropped it down to the final setting and did the final cleanup. So all in all, I mowed that about 1 acre plot like 2, 3, 4 or 5 times. And then after I did all that, then I went back and kind of spread out all of the massive piles of
Yeah, so we don't
grass.
just have dirt the next time
Yeah.
we're up here.
So that's why we were not here last week. But we're here this week, and we're coming to you with a...
Live from... No, we're not in New York.
No, we're in the bunker.
We're in Tejas.
And we don't know how this show's going to go. It could be interesting.
This is just another one of those fun shows. I mean, we have our more serious shows. We're gonna have one coming up.
Yep.
That's gonna be real serious, but yeah, we figured we'd have a little fun on this one.
I made us some signs.
Never have I ever. This could be interesting.
And we just have to make sure that we grab the right sign for our answer.
Do like I've always seen these on like the talk shows or whatever, where they always look before they decide, before they flip. Because you may give an because you got to remember your wife's right there. Mine's over there. It'll take her a minute to get here. I can be out the door and gone. But yeah, it'll be fun. Something different.
Yeah.
You'll just have to hear mine since you can't see me.
Yeah. One of these days, I'm gonna sneak a camera over here to catch you.
Oh, we got that
Because
one right there.
I wish I'd have had a camera on you with the little snack thing.
Oh, yeah.
When I thought you were gonna hurl. I thought you were losing everything at that.
Little
at that
Bougie
point.
says she can kick your butt later.
I tried to see if I moved the camera kind of all the way back to where maybe it like pick up a little bit. But
Like
it
it used to with James.
But it just didn't look right because you were picking up a lot of the computer screen, and we'd have to use this camera over here, and like then.
And face it right at her.
But then she would be in charge of it, of
This
turning
is-
it on and
yeah.
popping herself up. And
Yeah.
I don't know if she would
wouldn't
do that.
do that. She'd be like,
I would
"It's
need a
on.
button that I
don't
could
know."
like secretly push to like auto switch the cameras.
Yeah, 'cause we know how K Mama is. She'd be like, "It's on. I don't know what happened."
All right, well, let's just go ahead and get this one
Yeah,
going.
let's-
So
let's
if
jump.
you're joining us and you partake in
And you
some
partake.
cigars.
You're gonna have to quit saying partake.
Partake.
Most people that say partake are
does.
talking about the devil's lettuce and other things.
He
Hey,
does say partake a lot.
But you do you, boo boo.
yeah, I will. If you dabble in cigars,
Well, that's
That's
even
it
worse.
That's what I was saying. I think partake's better
Yeah,
than dabble.
just stay with partake.
keep it up, and I'm gonna make it my thing to just find a different word to replace. I'm gonna find all the synonyms for that word. But
And you'll have a
Hey.
different one every week.
That was a big word Grammy would give
Yeah,
you.
she'd give you a quarter probably.
if you like cigars, go ahead and grab one, and get it lit up for the show.
Little Boozy said, well, you know who your mom was.
For what?
The partaking.
The partaking. In the
Oh.
She
dabbling.
partook a lot. Is what
But yeah,
is
she
what your
did.
aunt's saying.
She did. I of course am.
That's why Coyote's a crackhead. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I am Kyle, sometimes known as Coyote, and I'm joined as usual over here to my right by Mr.
By
Outlaw.
the one and only.
Outlaw, as you can see by his hat.
I'm not the one and only. I saw a damn truck the other day. He had Outlaw on the back of his cab. Pissed me off.
It's the one and only on this show.
But it still pissed me off.
You should have ran him off the
I
road.
should have. I told Michelle on the way up here, I'm going to buy a $500 hoopty, and I'm going to start smashing vehicles. People just piss
I've
me
been
off
I've been
nowadays.
saying that one for
For
years.
Oh, I'm that close.
I've been saying that one to years to the person back here running the show, Mrs. K Mama.
Yeah, I'm over people.
Every time somebody does something stupid, I look at her and say, they just better be happy that I'm not in like some 1978 POS steel truck
Yep.
because I just wouldn't have stopped.
Nope. I mean, I've gotten to where I've switched it from cussing people out as they do whatever. Now I'm just like, oh, you must be new here. It's just, I mean,
Well, to be fair,
Why
yeah,
raise my
there's a
blood
lot
pressure?
of
I mean,
there's a lot of new people here
it's crazy.
that we didn't used to have,
Yeah.
and I much preferred it when those new people weren't here.
Yep. So what are you
Yeah.
smoking?
All right, so tonight I'm going on a adventure.
In his favorite rocket ship.
I will be smoking, and what's this?
You don't even know?
Alec Bradley?
You need my glasses?
No, it's a really dark. It's a really dark band.
Yeah, I see
Alec
that.
Bradley. It's the Magic Toast. I had this one last weekend, and it was.
Well, then it's not so much an adventure, right?
Oh, it's an
More
adventure.
of a, you're just what am I looking for?
I'm reliving the adventure
You're
again
reliving the adventure.
because it was that good.
You're not going on an adventure because you've already been. It's almost like an acid trip. You've already been there, but you liked it so much you want to take it again.
Yeah. It's a really good cigar.
Not that I've ever
It-
done acid. I haven't.
It's got a lot of sweet and chocolatey natural flavors in it.
Where's the toast? You said something about toast earlier.
The name is Magic Toast.
It takes him on
Oh.
a magic adventure.
Yeah.
Puff the magic
But-
dragon. So there's
Don't worry, you'll.
so it doesn't taste like toast at
No,
all. More the chocolate and
it's a very good dessert cigar. If you like or just had like a meal out or something, and you're wanting to sit down and have like a dessert
Mhm.
cigar, this is definitely a good one to put on the list
Mhm.
for a dessert cigar because it kind of checks off kind of all those sweet and chocolatey notes without being infused. It's not
Gotcha.
infused, but it's one of the first cigars that I've had
that
This-
tastes infused. But
that's
it's
not infused, that actually you can the notes come through on the sweetness and the chocolatey and all that kind of stuff. So that's what I'll be lighting up this evening. How about you?
I'm finally gonna smoke the breakfast in Portugal that you gave me months ago. That I actually forgot I had.
Yeah, I don't even remember when I gave that to you.
It's been some time ago.
Good.
It still smells like boop. Actually smells pretty good. And I didn't test it to see what my humidity level was at. But we're gonna hope for the best.
Yep.
Dead air.
Dead air. So this week's theme for the show is, of course, we're going to have the questionnaires, but before we get into that, I do have my... Really? My lighter's acting up over here.
You need a romance lighter?
Has your son been playing with it?
That wouldn't surprise me at all. Little pyromaniac.
I don't know what's going on. See, it keeps going out. I don't know if maybe the adjustment got bumped too strong. I don't know. I'm good. I'm lit all the way. So, we got a Florida story,
Let's.
and then we have a...
Oh, I'm sorry. Talking about Florida stories, though. The one you did, I think it was last week, about
Oh,
the guy
yeah.
searching for himself. Have you seen the other one? Totally different guy, same story.
I saw you sent a screenshot of...
Okay, I sent it to you.
Yeah. See, that's what I said. You never know if what you're finding on the internet is right.
Yeah, and that's what I said. Because Michelle asked me, or Bougie asked me about that earlier. I was like, I don't know which one was actually true, or if either one of them were true. But yeah, it was two different guys.
Right. Same
And
headline?
the one where they had the search party or whatever, same exact picture.
Oh, that's weird.
And the little headline said, you know, guy searches for himself.
Right.
I'm like, wait a minute. But yeah,
So yeah, like last week, I had my non-Florida story, but it could have been a Florida story.
right.
I've got another one of those.
Sir.
But I have
You
the
have-
Florida story.
You have
Okay.
one job.
I have the Florida story, and then I added the secondary one. So you can go
I mean,
ahead.
our headline says only in Florida. It doesn't say could only be in Florida.
No, this one is straight out of Florida. And I don't know how I would have taken to this if I would have seen this going down.
Oh, if you'd have been there?
Yeah.
Okay.
This happened in a Publix. 2 men arrested after machete fight in a Florida Publix parking lot.
They taking it old school, back to medieval times. Straight up sword fight.
Like, how do you not just one person with a machete, but two people
Ready to fight.
with a machete? Like, that's just not normal.
No, and I mean, I would be really conflicted. Do I pull out a video camera and record this? Or should
Somebody
I,
pulled out a camera and took a picture. So
or do I need to be in, like,
that makes me wonder if there is a video going around somewhere.
Yeah, because this looks almost like a steal from like
Yeah.
a video.
yeah, it most definitely looks like, but
But notice old boy's got the sheath in his other hand. He's
Mhm.
ready to block some shots.
Yeah. He's ready to go.
You got the hat turn around back. Yeah, he ain't dicking around.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That doesn't surprise me. And Publix, by the way, makes good
Oh yeah, the
Sandwiches.
sub
sandwiches.
sandwiches.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
Yeah.
had one when we were in Florida.
Oh,
Actually, we did it twice, I think.
yeah, they makes yeah.
It was really
Used to
big.
eat there. Something. Oh yeah, they're good. Knock Subway out of the
Oh, yeah.
water, which doesn't take much, but
Yeah.
And then we've got our honorable mention. That's not a Florida story,
but could be.
but sounds like it could have easily gone that way.
In our only in, not really, but inspired by Florida
Yep.
Florida stories.
Yep.
Oh Lord,
You ready for this one?
not really. But let's hear it.
This is a hero to all America.
Okay.
Massachusetts man arrested this week after pulling his butt cheeks apart, Ace Ventura style, in front of multiple flock cameras across the state. And the first comment, not the hero we wanted, but definitely the hero we needed.
But what purpose did it serve?
A talking ass.
Are you talking? I don't know.
I think it was just more of a,
Yeah. Hey, watch this.
yeah.
Just a kind of F you to the flock
Yeah.
cameras, I guess. Yeah, people definitely not about the flock cameras.
No.
Oh no. And
I just saw, speaking of that, I was going to go back and watch it. I saved it for a video for later, but it was like in New York City. There's like there's like 2 or 3 blocks that don't have flock cameras, but all the way around does.
And they probably, where there aren't flock cameras, probably have mosques. Caleb actually sent me an image. I don't remember. I'd have to go back and look at it. I don't remember where it was taken. But it shows all the flock cameras, and there are tons of them.
Right.
And in this one area, the entire area is pinned where there are no flock cameras. And when you zoom in on that specific area, there are half a dozen to 10 mosques, no flock cameras.
That's weird. I think this one was more along the lines of like it was upper in like upper Manhattan, or like certain part of like New York, like where all the like really rich people
Where all
live,
the money's at.
where all the money's at. So certain.
Probably where your politicians and your law enforcement.
So why
and
aren't
all
those
that.
there?
Because they don't want to be spied on.
Yeah, exactly. But they have a choice.
Because I've seen several videos of people going to these town hall meetings and whatever, talking about that.
Yeah.
Why are they where we're being watched?
Right.
But you go to where your politicians, your governor, your mayors, and whatever, your city councils and all that stuff, where they live, there aren't flock cameras.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, we got 2 going into our neighborhood. One watching you go in, one watching you come out.
yeah, well, that's like I showed you. The first flock camera kind of somewhat close to us popped up, and it was probably about 10 miles away from here. It was on the way to the kids' school.
That's one you sent me a picture of, right?
Somebody ran it over.
I'm still surprised that the ones I see on 99 going to Baytown haven't been taken out.
Yeah.
I mean, it just...
Honestly, we don't get political, but the flock cameras are kind of no different than another big subject. You know, you don't have the flock cameras around all these rich people or whatever,
Right, and that's...
but yet
that's
every
the big-
politician and every actor, what do they have around their house? A wall.
Yeah.
What do they have around their neighborhood? A wall.
Security.
Security. But yet, what can we not have around our border of our country? A wall.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like any other country. You can't enter it without going to prison, being executed, being fined out the ass, being deported right off the bat. I mean, America lives on a double standard.
I did see something really interesting, and I didn't have the time to fact check it, but I would really be interested to go back and look and see if it was true or if it was just a made up internet story to try to get clicks. But supposedly a ex I think it said an ex Chinese Secret Service sniper
Okay.
purchased a 7-story building 3 blocks away from the White House.
I haven't heard that.
And he's currently a member of the Chinese Communist Party. So he's still in the government of China. If that's true, how in the hell does a foreign nation that's been known to want to take out public officials in the U.S. even allowed to purchase, one, something that close to the White House, but two, a 7-story building that close to the White House?
That'd be interesting to
Because
see
they're
if the
Chinese they're buying all kinds of land,
Oh yeah, I'd be
especially in this state.
I'd be curious to see if that's actually true.
Yeah. I definitely want to look more into it to see if it's true.
We'll get our researchers right on it.
Yep.
Yeah, we need our fact checkers.
Our staff.
It's funny. I try my best not to click on these rage bait like leftist pages that show up in my feed.
Yeah, I watch everything, and then I have to try to sort out if it is
And-
it AI, is it
And
real?
this is 2 of them so far in like the last few days. I've clicked on to read the comments just off of the blatant. You can just reading it, you can tell they've taken it completely out of context
Right.
and they're lying to push their agenda on the page. But on 2 different posts, buried in the comments, was somebody in some way said the exact same thing on 2 different posts. It was like, do you remember just a few years ago when we had fact checkers? Where are they now?
That's so true.
Well, yeah, we had them on Facebook all the time, and
Yeah.
Now they
I
have
actually-
community notes.
I actually got from somewhere, somebody I knew, something I read, whatever, how to go in and actually shut all that down.
Yeah.
And I went and shut it all down. I never saw another fact checker after that, ever.
I don't know. It all just kind of disappeared. After
So
all
now-
that.
Well,
Now
I quit
they have-
after I shut it all down. I quit seeing it after that. But I know people kept bitching about,
Yeah.
fact check this Facebook,
Right.
Zuckerberg, blah blah
Yeah,
blah
yeah.
blah.
Now they have
But I didn't
community
have to put up
notes. So if somebody posts something, you can go and comment as a community note on that post.
Yeah.
And it shows up as a box under it, and it says community note, and it whatever was said. And so that's like been a big thing this week, with, of course, on Wednesday, the 7-day stay for the trial out of Texas. I forget it was Silencer Co., GOA, and a bunch of corporations, PSA. I forget the other ones, but they all sued over this whole $0 tax stamp on suppressors. And if you're doing a $0 tax stamp, then that null and void's needing to register, because if you're not paying a tax, you don't need a registration.
Right.
And the judge, of course, he agreed and put a stay and a permanent injunction on the parties who were in the lawsuit. So the 7-day stay expired on Wednesday. And the DOJ did not put in appeal. Now, they still have another 52 days or something like that to put in an appeal if they wanted to. But according to what has been trickling out of sources and senators, They said they've talked to Trump and stuff. He's not planning on having the DOJ appeal it, so in 60 days, it'll become final rule. But as of right now, if you are a member of GOA, which to me, I really thought hard and long about making a video, but I knew if I made the video, it was going to get a whole lot more people pissed off, and they were just going to complain and whine and say, "Oh, you're just poor," or whatever. Because to me, GOA is playing this whole thing off as probably the largest money grab by any organization in history has taken place since Wednesday.
Yeah.
Because the way that the judge worded it, if you're a member of the GOA, then with this ruling, you can walk into a gun store and get an SBR, an SBS, or a suppressor on a regular 4473 and walk out with it right then.
But if you're not a member?
If you're not a member, you have to still file a tax for a free tax stamp through the NFA.
So why is it for one organization it's okay, but for everyone else it's
Because
not?
that's what the judge, because they were the plaintiffs and that's what the judge ruled.
Oh, I
So
see.
the judge ruled for them, not everyone.
Not for the whole community of
I see.
of one.
Okay.
But to me, this
All right,
really
so
comes off.
Bougie, your little SBR is still not legal.
This comes off more along the lines of like the rare breed trigger issue, and how they cut a deal with the government to say we're the only company that can make FRTs, and everybody else who's making one, we're gonna go and sue and put out of business and make sure they can't sue or make them, so that way everybody has to purchase them through us. That was the deal that they cut with the government, and everybody calls them now rare greed.
Right.
Because their crap ain't cheap. You're
Right.
talking $450 to $500 a trigger pack. When Hoffman was over here making super safeties for $100,
Right.
and he went after him and all these other companies that were selling his products and knockoffs, they've shut them down, and they're trying to force everybody to where if you want to have fun to play, you got to pay. To me, this is coming off the same way. Oh, if you don't want to register your suppressor, your SBR, or your short barrel shotgun, then you've got to pay us $25 a year to be a member, so that way you're protected. And that to me is bullcrap.
Well, because most people, they don't think about it. They're like, oh, it's only $25.
Now,
You know what I mean?
the lucky people who live in like South Carolina, where PSA is,
Yeah.
the next day they were one of the first people. The next day, when when the business opened after 12:01 a.m.,
Yeah.
when the stay was effective, they opened their doors and they sold SBRs and suppressors on regular 4473s because they were a party in the suit.
Oh,
Any of their products
right.
are protected under it. So you can walk in
Right.
to a PSA store. You can go to PSA,
Right.
order a PSA SBR.
Yeah.
But you can't do it online.
You can't do it online unless if you're a GOA member. Unless if you go to their store, because it's going to be shipped to a regular FFL.
Right.
And
Okay.
most FFLs right now are, well, we're going to wait. We don't want, because they don't want to put their livelihood on the line for, well, what happens if the government puts in an order or an appeal?
Right.
And now we have all of these on a 4473, and now we're going to lose our license because we're not in compliance with the NFA
Right.
on all these sales. So those people got lucky. But supposedly, because the way PSA works now, now this is but here's the other side to this. So PSA, they sell suppressors,
Yeah.
and they sell their own suppressors that they
Right.
make. And when you buy a suppressor online from PSA, it's shipped to your door.
Yes.
So you can go on PSA's website and buy a suppressor on a regular 4473 anywhere in this country now because of this injunction, and it'll be mailed to your front door. And the next step is going to be the guns. And funny enough, when was it? About a year ago, maybe a little less, Donald Trump Jr. started a company, ship-to-door guns.
Of course he did.
So that way you could go fill out all your forms online,
Right.
pass your background checks, and then they just mail your gun to you if you buy it through them.
Right.
That's where all this stuff...
It's
They
heading.
weren't in on the suit, but hopefully if in 60 days passes and this doesn't get appealed, the next step will be either, one, the government's going to have to come out and say, we're just going to take this injunction and
Right.
we're going to get rid of it and say this applies to everybody and not this special class of people who are in this organization or whatever, and makes it a nationwide ruling.
I got a feeling somebody's going to come up and screw it up for everybody, though. It's the way it always happens.
Or what's the next thing that's going to happen is you're just going to have literally every company is going to have to get in.
Is that Victor? Andreas?
It's a hand. Yeah. It's a hand wave.
I mean, it says Andreas.
Yes. Well, yeah. Andre V73.
What?
I think, yeah.
I can't read it. I think it's Victor.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah, that's what I thought. What's up, dude?
But basically what's going to end up happening is if they don't make it nationwide, when this one goes through and is final rule, then you're going to have every company is going to have to get in a lawsuit, and the judge, of course, will have to then say, okay, well, now all of you now get permanent injunctions for your customers.
I was going to say, yeah, if everybody...
But you shouldn't have to...
I was going to say, it shouldn't have to go that route.
You shouldn't have to have every company filing a lawsuit to get in on an injunction. I'm hoping.
I mean,
I'm
what if we,
hoping
the
that this
people,
is.
just file lawsuits?
I'm hoping that this is just a
Right.
temporary,
Just a big class action lawsuit.
a temporary injunction to protect these people while they figure out what's going to happen. And if once it doesn't get appealed, they just go, okay, we're just making it nationwide. Everybody's covered under this.
Right.
And
Yeah.
then people like us in Texas, we're one of the, what was it? I think 17 states that was in on the suit. So we don't really have anything to worry about because none of our laws require registration of NFA items, unlike people in like other states,
But
They're-
that was,
like
like
Washington.
suppressors, that was like the ones that were built or made here, right? Isn't that how that worked?
No, so Texas, you can be in possession of NFA items
Mm-hmm.
as long as you are compliant with federal law. Whereas states like Washington,
Why is this shit got to be so confusing?
Washington, you
I can't read it. You can get one of them on the streets.
Illegal, so they should make it as easy for us law-abiding citizens
Yeah,
too.
you'd think. I mean, yeah.
but states like Washington, you can
Go
have
to
an
the south side, they got that shit all day long.
you can have an NFA
He said,
item.
"Put your glasses on, old man."
I got them on.
So in Washington, you can have an NFA item, but you have to show them proof that it's registered in the NFA.
That's still bullshit.
Yeah. But there's a lot of states that way, and those states aren't protected in this injunction.
Your cookie looks unprofessional.
I'm sorry.
Actually, from here it looks like a coaster, but I just thought I'd throw it out there.
But yeah, it's just it's stupid. You gotta they're forcing, and I know it's gonna be funny if somebody digs up the stats of like their membership subscribers and you see their money coming in and it just because their website has been crashed for 3 days
I believe it.
straight from people going
Yeah,
and
people-
dropping $25
Yep.
for memberships.
I'm a member. Give me my shit.
Now Silencer Co. is also in on that injunction.
Right.
So if you go to Silencer Co., you can buy a suppressor from them And if you had a FFL that wasn't worried about the paperwork, you could have it shipped there and just file a 4473 for that silencer coat and walk out with it.
Yeah, I'm not lucky enough to know any. that
No,
don't
pretty
care
much
about it.
95 to 98% of all FFLs right now are still doing business as usual.
Yep.
You walk in, you want a suppressor, you still got to submit passport photo, fingerprints, and form. But that's
I've
just,
got my one. I'll deal with that until the time comes.
hopefully we're just a couple months away from a nationwide injunction of taking all that. And I was thinking the other day, I was like, you know what? I don't know why I didn't think about it. I've got a 28-inch barrel in there that I took off of my 870. I was like, why haven't I chopped that thing down yet? So I'm thinking, I already got my fingerprints. I got a digital copy. I already got my passport photo. The stamp is free anyways for right now. I'm really thinking about just going and chopping that barrel down to 14 inches and putting it on my shotgun and making me an SBS. Lose 4 inches off of my shotgun now. Basically make a TAC 14, which is like what the police have.
Lose 14 inches or 4 inches. She no love you long time. All right. So what we doing now?
Let's head to the
You got
main.
anything else? So I know you said you had the 2 stories. You were gonna touch on the NFA stuff. I think that was it, right?
Yeah.
Or was there one more? I can't remember. And the sad part is we just sat here and talked about it half hour ago.
I'm trying to think. I think we touched on everything. I don't think we got anything else. I mean, I guess
All
we
right,
can dive.
Let's get this embarrassing shit started. If you missed our show last weekend, yeah, it was last weekend, right? We did the snacks.
If they missed the show
not
last
last
weekend,
weekend.
we missed it last weekend.
Oh, that's
too.
right. We weren't
The
here.
week
You
before
just
last.
said that. So if you missed the show weekend before last, go watch that. That was pretty funny. I wish we'd have had the behind the scenes camera. I mean, we've got an extra camera sitting there. I know there's another camera somewhere. We've got, yeah, watching K Mama and Spiritual Cowboy's wife, watching them do the snack combination stuff. That was hilarious.
Before we dive in, did you want
No, I don't want to lip your cigar.
All right. Fine then. You can go on your
I got my homemade signs
that I made pre-show.
that Coyote made pre-show.
All right.
The funny part is I walk in, he was making them. I was like, that's funny because I almost made them at the house. But then I decided, no, I don't have enough crap to make them.
Yeah,
But I could have done this.
starting to get to that second, third, and that burn's getting real good. I'm starting to pick up on all those flavors.
I thought you were going to say you're getting a head rush. Getting a buzz now.
No,
Get my buzz on.
never.
I have.
I have
right.
to.
This is never
Never have I ever.
Should be
And
interesting.
I'm sure 90% of people have seen Never Have I Ever
Yeah.
on like LN. I mean, everybody's done.
Yeah.
So are we gonna do like same time?
Yeah, just when
Yeah.
she reads a question, we'll do. You and I can do the same time, and she can answer after that. We can discuss each answer, go into more detail. We can just leave it as.
All right. I'm gonna do these completely random.
That's what I said. You can take the list I sent you, because I sent you a list of 100 questions.
Yeah.
I don't know how many Kyle can.
Mine's 50.
50. So we got
And then
150
at the bottom,
questions.
of my list,
There's actually 60.
it pulled up. It said like numbers. What this one, and this one, and this one could make for good podcast ones because it could lead into.
Oh, see, I just said give me 100 questions, and it's got them in categories. But like I
Yeah.
said, she can go do it however she wants to do it.
All right. Never have I ever laughed so hard I peed myself.
Peed myself?
Oh. That's good. Nope, never have.
Never have?
Nope. Now your mom's.
I know
different,
my
but-
mom has. I can make her laugh and start making her pee her pants.
I'll let Bougie go on that one if she does.
If
Charisse
they
has.
I would say we got all kinds of comments coming up.
if they can see the TV.
Little bougie said Charisse has
Oh, that's true.
They-
Today.
all the time.
Today.
My mom called them
Literally.
before the show.
Uh-huh.
Today.
Today.
Michelle got her. And I was like, why you do that to her?
All right. Never have I ever walked into a glass door.
I'm going to have to say never. I don't think I have.
I feel like I have, but I don't remember.
Mine wasn't.
Because you knocked yourself senseless.
Not
I don't think I
not
have.
in a like straight flat walk into it, but I've like caught like my shoulder, like I've walked through the opening and not realized that it was there kind of thing. But I've never like
Just kind of grazed it.
not like one of those like you see like the kids where they're running and they just
Yeah, they
plow
go,
into a glass door.
Right.
Little
That-
bougie's throwing Charisse under the bus today. Charisse ran James into one at the mall.
How does that even happen?
Let's see. Never have I ever been drunk before noon.
Drunk before noon?
Mm-hmm. I know you never. Yeah.
That used to be on a daily back home.
This is kind of. Never have I ever peed somewhere that was absolutely not a bathroom.
Not in the bathroom?
Mhm.
Oh. We were downtown at a photo shoot in a parking garage, and I had to pee really bad.
You went to
And
the
I was
homeless
holding it and
encampment?
holding it, and after about 45 minutes, and we were nowhere near done, I was like, I can't do this anymore. So I went down to the stairwell, and I looked around. I went down to like the half level where there was no cameras, and I peed in the corner.
Y'all gonna get a visitor knocking on the door tonight.
Oh, I wasn't the first one. It smelled like a lot of people had peed in that corner,
It was downtown, so I mean.
Yeah,
but they don't know what downtown I'm talking about.
yeah, that's true.
Little Bougie said, does still drunk count? I get before noon.
Does still drunk count?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're having a 2-3 day party and you pass out, wake up, start drinking again, yeah, it counts. You're still drunk.
Never have I ever stalked someone's social media for hours.
For hours.
He has.
Freaking creeper.
I have a special set of skills that I've acquired over a long career.
Damn creep. I didn't know my nephew creeped like that.
Oh no, I've been put on missions from people
Oh,
Yeah.
to find
I need
either
this.
whereabouts,
I need this information.
either
yesterday.
whereabouts or what's going on, and that is my job.
Your buddy says you do.
I don't stalk people.
You're being called out.
He's full of shit. You drive a Kenworth. What the fuck do you know?
Never have I ever forgotten someone's name immediately after meeting them.
We could still be talking and I'll forget the
Oh,
name.
yeah. I was going to say all the time. At work, I walk up, shake somebody's hand, not know who they are.
Yeah.
I mean, seen them all the time.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell you their name.
You want to know what my mom's answer would be? It'd be both of them. I never forget. What?
Normally I'm not that way, but today when I met one of the coaches today at the school, I shook his hand because Coach Cobb came over here. He was like, "This is Coach blah blah," and I totally, like, as soon as he said it, like, it just went out. So now
That's like Victor. I wouldn't know his name if I hadn't worked with him for 6 months straight.
Couldn't remember Caleb's sperm donor's name for 6 months.
Well, that's bad.
Let's see. Sorry. Let's see. Never have I ever eaten food that fell on the floor. 10-second rule.
That's
Just
what
blow
I'm
it off.
saying. I mean, it's been that way for generations.
Yeah.
I ain't afraid of a little bit of dirt.
I mean, unless it's like, if it's like something that can't be like dirt can't
Yeah,
stick to it.
I'll hold it up,
Yeah.
and if it's got hair and shit
Yeah,
on it,
then
no,
no.
I'm throwing it away.
But if I just,
It depends.
no,
If it's
if-
got hair and I'm by the
if it's-
sink,
if
I
it-
turn on the sink and rinse it
well,
off.
it depends on what
and
it
then
is.
yeah, you can't do a cupcake or anything like
Yeah,
that way
exactly.
because it's
Yeah.
just you're gonna be like that raccoon with cotton candy in the mud hole, and it's gone.
Victor said extra flavor.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like trying to eat a sandwich at the beach. You're never going to eat a sandwich that doesn't
With-
have sand in it.
Without, yeah, sandwich with crunch.
Let's see.
And that sand came from the ground.
Never have I ever jumped out of a moving vehicle.
No, I've never jumped out of a moving vehicle.
All right, I need to hear this story.
I was a kid. I got in trouble for it. I
Oh,
jumped out
okay.
of the back of my dad's truck
Yeah.
while he was moving. He stopped real quick, beat my ass.
Yeah.
I don't think I've done it as an adult though.
I don't think.
Well, I mean, I don't like if I'm like in the golf cart driving around, and it's like at like 1 mile an hour still rolling, like
That don't
I'll
count.
get out, but I don't count that.
That don't count.
Yeah.
If
don't
there's
think-
not a chance of injury, that
When I
doesn't
when
count.
I think
No.
of like jumping out of the vehicle, I think of like the people you see, they're running from the cops and they open the door at like 40 miles an hour and they go tumbling out.
I've never done that, but I've never
Victor's-
been that high.
Victor said not on purpose.
Victor's like, I've been pushed out.
Never have I ever skinny dipped.
No.
You ain't hearing that story.
Nobody wants to see this.
I was by myself.
Nobody wants to see this going to the pool naked, so I don't even want to see myself naked. So
That's why I get dressed in the dark.
He said don't want to. Never have I ever slept somewhere I definitely wasn't supposed to be.
no.
Somewhere I wasn't supposed to be.
Yeah, 100%. That has happened. I was not
I'm
supposed to be
boring.
somewhere.
I'm boring
So far, this
because I never had rules. So if how's I mean, if I'm not told not to be there and I go to
Well-
sleep there, I mean, how am I?
I think it's more of a situation.
Yeah.
Like I put myself in a situation that where I shouldn't have been.
or like if you're sleeping with somebody that's got an old man and you just fell asleep, you wake up, realize he could be home at any time. That kind of stuff. Not that I've ever done that.
Let's see.
I'm starting to sweat a little bit. You turn that AC down?
Oh, it's
I'm kidding.
cranking. You're in the cold corner. It's
I
nice.
am. It's nice over here.
Not-
Never have I ever snuck into somewhere I wasn't invited. Never?
I don't think so.
I've done some urban exploring, and that now is very frowned upon, and they like to trespass you and take you to jail for.
Oh, well, if that's what you're talking about, I was there that day.
Well, I
Where we
mean,
all
I've
got tickets?
done it I've gone in houses that were vacant, and
Oh,
Oh my god, one of our first
Okay,
times together, we went on this random beach house where
okay. Say that one again.
never have I ever snuck into somewhere I wasn't invited.
Oh, yeah. What was I? 13? Beanie. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, that first time before we started dating, we went down to Galveston and we ended up in some random beach house.
We didn't go in that one. We just parked
I was
there.
gonna say just because.
But we still went on their property. We were on the damn balcony.
And what were you doing on said balcony? Well, wait, I don't want to know.
No, that was
before
before
we
we
started
started dating. We were just talking.
Sure you were.
We were.
We were.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that's when my cell phone fell in the water. I didn't even have his number yet.
That's how I got her number.
She says, "What does it matter? My phone's in the water."
No, when she got her new phone,
Uh,
I said, "Well, what's your number so I can make sure it rings?"
He did.
smooth. And now they've got 2 kids
No,
and
actually,
been married
I got a
for
Dyson.
almost
got
17.
I got a Dyson in an old neighborhood we lived in, like a house like 3 down, went vacant and abandoned.
You got a cowboy hat that way too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I went in that house and I found the Dyson and it worked, so I took the Dyson. When I was like, oh God, I was probably 10, 11, somewhere around there. The house across the street from me got raided by a DEA, and I know the DEA. I don't remember what other organization was there, but they came in, took them at like midnight, and woke up the next morning and they left the house wide open.
Does that say she stole bricks?
Oh, the Toddville mansion.
Yeah, the
The what?
The
Toddville.
Toddville mansion.
What's that?
It was a. Hold on, let me finish mine.
Oh, sorry.
But I was like,
My ADHD
Yeah.
that I don't have kicked in.
They left when they took him to jail. They left the house wide open, the front door and everything. And I went in there and I found that brand new. Was it 30X Beaver?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got like a $400 or $500 hat.
Yeah.
I got that. I got like 20 bags, like back then, in the 90s, they made them huge, but like 20 bags of Cheerios out of the pantries. That lasted me like 3 years.
Oh, the bachelor life.
I don't remember what else, but yeah, no, the Toddville. So that one was famous.
Down in Kemah.
Down in
area.
Kemah, it was a real wealthy man, and he had a mansion, and he was known for picking up young, like homeless people,
Mm-hmm.
and he would bring them back to his mansion, and he would basically say, "You can stay here if you do work for me around my property," and he'd have them do different things. Well, he was apparently abusive.
So Boozy
Like-
was there?
my mom was. Her, my dad, all of them and their friends, every time they go to Kemah, they'd sneak into this mansion. And I
After
mean,
the
it
fact.
was massive. He had a full-size Olympic swimming pool indoors in like an atrium.
Was it not there now? Or?
No.
They tore
But
it down.
yeah, they tore it down. But because he apparently was like sexually and verbally and physically abusive to these young men that he'd bring in. And
Basically, he is a pedophile, an abusive pedophile.
And one day he came home and all of the dudes that were there, they agreed that as soon as he came in, they were going to kill him.
Oh, damn.
And he came in and I don't think they shot him. I think they beat him
to death?
They beat him to death right at the base of his ginormous staircase.
All I got to say is if he was a pedophile, he deserved everything he got.
Yeah.
They flattened it probably early 2000s, mid 2000s.
Yeah, I don't know.
They flattened it and it sat vacant for the longest. And then around
Well, if it's
2015,
flattened, it's going to be vacant.
no, like nobody did anything with it. And then
Like the
somewhere
land.
around the 2015, 16 range, a developer came in and bought the land and then put in like $1 million plus homes, right? And although I know as far back as like around 2020, he was actually, there was lawsuits going from people that had houses there because of the hauntings that they were experiencing in their houses, that they didn't even want to stay in their houses on the property.
Damn.
Yeah.
Say thank you to Andre. It's a Victor.
Thank you.
No, say it like you mean it. Look into the camera and say, "Thank you, Victor."
Thank you, Victor.
Thank you, Victor.
What did he do?
He just subscribed.
Oh,
Subscribed
thank you for your subscribe.
at tier 1.
But yeah, you'll have to look it up. It's a fascinating story. And I don't know whatever came of all the lawsuits, but it was multiple homes.
Well, obviously,
that-
Bougie's got bricks somewhere from the house.
Oh, we had one for the longest, and I threw it over the fence.
That scare you?
No, I think the bad juju was still attached to it.
So it scared you.
It didn't scare me. It was one of those
You
things.
just didn't want that juju.
Yeah, but I think all of the properties that were physically built on the area that the house was built,
Mm-hmm.
those people were having like serious, like terrifying, like haunting things happening in their house. And to where like several of them had moved out and they couldn't even sell the house.
That's cool.
Okay.
Or
Never.
not cool, but
Yeah, but yeah.
it's an interesting story.
Yeah. Never have I ever clogged someone else's toilet and left it for them to discover.
No. I've clogged it, but I will refuse to leave until I get it unclogged.
I have never.
I've seen him walk
Oh.
out in the house and go, "Where's your plunger?"
I have clogged a public restroom and walked out. But
You kind of have no choice.
people's house, I'm not walking out.
Yeah.
Gas station, you're gonna deal with that.
Victor says this one time in Iraq.
I'm sure there was a lot of that going on. And that was early 2000s.
Yeah, I mean, there's been sometimes it's
You had
gotten
those old school plungers.
it's gotten scary when you're in a restroom at somebody's house and they don't you search everywhere and you can't find a plunger and all you see is a trash can. You take that trash bag, you put it up to your shoulder and you stick your hand in there and it becomes the plunger.
You know what's crazy? No, I ain't sticking my hand in nothing. Up until about 10 years ago, I didn't know that there was a difference in plungers. I just thought they were different companies making different stuff. I didn't realize like the ones that are the brownish red color are for like sinks and stuff, and the black ones that come down into the smaller.
I guess we were
Or
just
for
always
toilets.
poor. 'Cause
I
we
guess,
always had
'cause-
we always had the brown one for sinks, and we had to make that work because it was a 98-cent Walmart plunger.
Like the one I got for the RV when it got, yeah. I didn't realize that the black rubbered one was for toilets and the brown ones were for sinks. I
They
had
all work.
no idea.
It all works the same.
I kind of see it the same way, but
I've always been confused. Like the black ones, are you supposed to fold the thing out or flip it up?
what?
What?
The black plungers.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
They have
because
that-
it has the
It's
bell shape and then it comes in
Yeah.
smaller.
do you
No,
leave it?
You stick that small piece down in the hole, and it creates like a jet pressure.
I don't know.
It's crazy. Yeah.
I've used it the other way, just as much as I've used it. And I always thought it was a really bad design because I was like, why would you do that? Because it holds all the shit water when you get done. It's full of water.
All because it didn't come with instructions. Wow.
Never have I ever accidentally sent a screenshot to the person I screenshotted.
No, I've never done that. I make sure whenever I'm doing something like that, I'm double checking that.
Yeah,
Yeah, no. I've never done that. Never have I ever hidden snacks so I didn't have to share. You have a whole damn
You
chest.
I have
you
a
bought
s-
one that locks.
I said I have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I said.
I've got a snack lock box
Yes.
that someone bought for me. That I have, by the way, changed the combination on.
Oh man, I ashed myself.
Never ever have I spent an embarrassing amount of money on something completely stupid.
Not that I know of, unless people just aren't telling me.
I mean, you're pretty squinchy, so.
I get buyer's remorse just walking in the store. I put stuff in the cart, and by the time I go check out, it's already back out because I talked
It
myself
must
out
run
of
in
it.
your family because Michelle's the same way. Most of the time, I'm like that, but if I want something, I'm buying it.
Yeah.
Because kids and everybody's, oh, what do you want for your birthday? I don't need anything. If I want it, I buy it. So
This is 100% going to speak to people in the other house.
talk just a little bit louder,
I
or
said,
turn that down a beep.
this is going to pertain to the people in the
Oh,
house
to
over
Bougie
there.
and C. Scally.
Never have I ever had a package show up and genuinely had no idea what I ordered. Yeah, that definitely has happened to
I've
me.
ordered 3 or 4 different things,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll say that I didn't know what I ordered because
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what it was that came.
Right.
I'd actually have to look to see what was in it before I opened it.
Have you ever ordered something and played stupid?
I
Like
didn't
you didn't?
say turn it off.
I turned it up to 72.
Now I'm gonna start sweating.
Well, hold on.
Have I ever what?
Have
Ordered
you
something and
ordered something and then just played stupid?
Victor says my wife lately.
no, because me and Bougie have this little thing going on that every time she gets something, every time that something's delivered and I'm home,
Yeah.
she'll get up and go to the door to get it, and I'll be like, "This is why I have no money," and she'll be like, "Bitch, this is yours," and I'm like, "Oh." She goes, "So this is why you have no money?" I was like, "Yeah, but it's my money to spend."
Let's see. Never have I ever snooped through someone's room.
Snoop through somebody's room?
Mm-hmm. Like without them knowing. I have.
It was years ago.
A long time ago.
Yeah, I would say yeah.
I'm not sure, but I'm gonna say yeah because there's a good possibility.
Let's see.
Now I'm Dr. Fauci. Whose it was?
Yeah. On the advice of my counsel.
Let's see. Little Bougie said Charisse when we were kids.
Yeah, well, she was looking for ammo to use against her.
Or her weed.
Dylan said, you have kids snooping through the child's room as a necessary evil.
Yeah, but I don't consider
I
that
Yeah,
don't-
that's
I
not
don't
really
s-
snooping.
That's not
No.
really
I
mean-
snooping to me.
because that's my property.
I mean, if you were going in looking for their stash or something like that,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
snooping.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna go into my kids' room and find out what they're up to.
Yeah, I don't. It's not like I'm sleuthing through their room to like look through their shit. No, I'm like wide open, just like there is no secret about it.
Yeah, Dylan's wife she knows we used to snoop through her room, finding out the shit she was up to.
Now, I used to snoop through my dad's.
I've done my dad's too.
But that was because
He had cool shit.
no, that was because he'd get drunk and he'd leave money places and he'd forget about it, and I'd go
I'm
snoop
like, I
into
need
it.
50. I need $50. Let me go to dad's.
Yeah,
room.
I'd be like, yep, you forgot about that. You forgot about that. You forgot about that. Hey, I was in high school and needed gas money. I had to come from somewhere.
Never have I ever canceled plans because staying home sounded better.
Canceled plans. I've just not made them.
Oh, I have for sure. Not very much. Like it has happened 1 or 2 times.
Yeah, you remember that one time?
If you don't want to go, just say so.
Only a few times. Most of the time, if it happens, I'm like, oh, good. Thank God. Because I really didn't feel like going anyway.
Normally, I'm sitting there going, man, I hope they cancel. I hope they cancel. Because if they cancel, then I don't have to come up with an excuse to cancel.
And yeah, that's like Chloe. I've seen Chloe sit there and go, I really don't want to. Then call them and tell them. Call them and tell them. She's like, but you know, she's that girl that just wants to make everybody happy, regardless of how miserable she is. No, sorry. If I'm not feeling it, I'm not feeling it. I'm calling and saying, hey, shit has come up. I never have, but I don't think.
I mean, normally, I don't know.
Like, I won't cancel my plans if I made them
Yeah.
to stay home.
Yeah.
It's normally if I like,
You cancel somebody else's plans.
yeah, if somebody else has plans they want to do something. I'm
Yo.
like, at the time,
I can't come.
I'm like, yeah, that sounds cool. And then it gets here and I'm like, I don't really feel like going.
It depends on what's happened that
I
day.
was going to say shit happens. Especially when you're old. Especially
And it
when
depends
you're my
upon
age.
what the weather's like. Like, if you would have planned something outside today,
Yeah, it's too damn hot.
it would have gotten canceled.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
too damn hot.
I had to take pictures outside today.
That's like I told Michelle when we got in the car to come up. I was like, yeah, I was going to ride the Harley up here, but 110 degrees,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Never have I ever been questioned by police.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
sat in the back
Yeah.
of the cop car, dude. You were questioned.
I would consider that questioned.
Yes, you were questioned.
Yes. Multiple times.
Yeah, well, that one I was cuffed and everything. Cuffed, bagged, and stuffed.
And questioned.
And
And
questioned by multiples,
Victor said several times.
including the CSI.
That's because
tech.
he's a troublemaker.
It's happened a few times for me. Never have I ever accidentally started a fire.
No, it's always on purpose.
It's
I was
always
going to say, have I accidentally or did I mean to? I guess, yeah, I meant to. I've never accidentally started one. I've always meant to when it happened.
Little Bougie said, "Yep, about the oregano on the bar. The cops blame Mike because he had long hair." Victor said, "A what? Oh, a bullshit, a bullshit." And
Like
then she
my-
said Reese did.
Like my friend Richard, who passed away, he accidentally started a fire. He was drunk one night up in Milam County, where his parents were,
Mm-hmm.
driving home on the back roads, and he lost control of his truck, ended up in the ditch, got stuck, and it was in the middle of summertime, and the grass was really high, and as he was trying to get the truck out before the cops showed up, the catalytic converters caught the grass on fire, and his truck burned to the ground.
That sucks.
Oh, I remember that. I mean, I remember you telling me about it.
I think he was telling us that story at that one 4th of July we went over there.
That's right. I was like, I remember that story.
And that's when he was like, yeah, I've been arrested several times, and I've spent the nights in a lot of different jails. And he said, I will never spend a night in Milam County Jail ever again. He said, that is the worst place to go to jail.
Yeah, I remember now. Yeah. Let's see.
But he got off of that because there was no proof that he was driving.
There was no truck. Were you driving, sir? I don't have anything to drive.
Let's see.
He was just sad that his truck burned down. It was his favorite truck.
Yeah, that would suck.
Never have I ever had a secret photo album on my phone.
It may still be there.
I know he does. Let's see.
I see comments rolling in.
Yeah, I was
Little
gonna
Boo
say
said,
bloop
"Yep."
bloop bloop bloop.
Trying to like read through both of these.
Did you read off some of the ones that it said what could be like good topics?
Yeah. Victor said did a full spread and went by the name Mike
My
Honcho.
Concho.
Let's see. Oh, never have I ever lied and said I'm on my way while still at home. That's my sister. I'm throwing her under the bus.
Normally, though, if I'm saying I'm on my way, like I'm not still sitting on the couch. Like I'm actually
like,
on
on-
my way out the door. I'm not gonna like straight up say, "Yeah, I'm on my way," and I'm not leaving for like 20 more minutes.
I've said I'm on my way and been putting my shoes on or whatever.
Well, to
And
me,
then
that's
on my way.
That's
I'm,
acceptable.
I'm working on. Yeah, I'm not sitting there still flipping through channels or
Yeah.
whatever.
I'm on my way, and then 30 minutes later, you decide to like put your shoes
Yeah.
on, and then
Oh yeah, I was going somewhere.
Yeah, that's her sister.
Yeah, I could believe it.
We've purposely like had like Thanksgiving and Christmases where Kim's told her that we were eating at 11 when we weren't eating until like 1 or 2.
But then she showed up that 1 year on time, and she was so pissed.
Yeah, because if we tell her we're going to eat at 1, they would show up with their sides at like 2 o'clock.
Yep. And everybody's finished eating.
Let's see.
Ow.
Sorry, guys.
I was gonna say you've got 160 questions.
I know. I'm sorry, but some of these they're not very.
Good.
Yeah, like never have I ever lied about brushing my teeth. Who does that? That I was.
No, random people aren't walking up to you and asking you that.
Never have I ever muted someone because they posted too much. Yes.
Because
Yeah,
as,
I got
as a truck driver, I can't handle hearing my phone going ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
I got Smalls over here who post like the same thing like 4 or 5 times a day.
Never have I ever looked through someone's phone without permission.
Through their phone?
I don't.
I don't consider going through the kids' phones. That's my property.
Makes sense.
Victor said, so send more reels. Got it. Let's see. Never have I ever changed a detail in a story to make myself look better.
Yeah, I've added weight to those
Yeah,
fish.
that scar over my eye, that freaking grizzly bear got me good. No, I've never added just to make myself look better.
Elaborated on like the size of a fish or something, but
I think where was. Hold on. Oh, never have I ever accidentally liked an old social media post on someone's profile. Like if you're deep diving, like looking through their stuff.
nah. I pay attention when if I'm that
It's
far
really,
back.
it's really. Facebook's not.
Facebook
It's Instagram.
nowadays.
It's Instagram. If you're like snooping on someone's like,
Well, see, Facebook with
Feed.
me, I can go on there, open it first time during the day,
uh-huh.
and freaking see stuff people posted 6-7 days ago.
Yeah, Facebook is bad
Yeah.
about that.
I'm not seeing stuff that
Like, you-
anybody's recently.
yeah,
It's
you
all
like
week,
I'll
a week
open
old.
up Facebook, and it'll be fresh stuff, and then like 10 minutes later, I'll go and open it up again, and like every post is like 3 to 10 days old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I'll go and react. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that is fun. React. So yeah, I have.
Well,
Not,
I think this
not
is
to be creepy, but
well,
just
no,
because
I don't.
I didn't see it.
I think it's more along the lines of like
No, I've never
Po-
went deep diving into
like
somebody's.
you're going on someone's profile, either Facebook or Instagram, and it's like 5 years ago.
I'm not that interested.
Like if you're snooping for something, you're like, oh,
No.
let me just, and then you're scrolling, then you accidentally like your thumb slips or something. Let's see.
I don't know when they releasing this new MySpace.
Right.
Get away from this algorithm-based crap that they're giving us on Facebook.
It's killing me.
Never have I ever practiced an argument in my head. Oh, I do it all the
I
time.
don't think I have. My shit just comes.
Well, it's not so much that I in my mind, like it's not that maybe not an argument, like, but I can like,
I'll think about what I'm gonna say,
yeah,
but you can't really script out an argument because you
Right.
don't know what their comeback's gonna be.
yeah.
But I'll script out, well, if they come back with this way or this way.
Where's your mic, sir?
I thought I was gonna sneeze.
Oh,
Try not to blow out eardrums.
Speaking of MySpace, you know, with the way this world has changed since MySpace, I think it's gonna cause some issues.
Why?
Because I think people are gonna get really offended and upset that they're not on the top 6
I
or was it
actually
8?
or 8 or whatever it was.
I actually remember. I think it was when I first joined Facebook. I want to say it was one of my Florida friends was like, "Why am I not in your top whatever?" Because you know you go to somebody's profile and you got what 6 or 7 people that are right there at the top, and I was like, "Is that what I said? 6-0?" Jesus.
All right. Oh, never have I ever searched court records just to be nosy.
I got all those logins.
I'm actually doing that now.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, if I have a questionable person on my Facebook, I'll go. Let's see if they've ever been to Montgomery County or Harris County Jail.
Oh, that was the next question. Never have I ever looked up someone's arrest record. I know Kyle does it. Never have I ever Googled someone before meeting them. I have.
No, because I don't really meet people that need to be Googled.
I think if it's mine's just like work related. Like if I'm just some rando person, I don't. Now after I meet you, I'll go look you up on Facebook or Instagram just to see what your shit looks like.
It's like with the job Kasha has
Uh-huh.
with guys that she was thinking about seeing or whatever. I'm
Yeah.
like, you did do a background check, right? She's like, hell yeah. So, oh, to have that technology.
Yeah, right.
Oh, if anybody's interested, while we're on that subject right there, if you go to KHOU and on their Facebook page, I think it was like 3 days ago.
Oh, you getting ready to talk about the flock camera?
Yeah,
lookup
they
thing?
posted a link that you can go to and you can put in your license plate and see if you've ever been tracked in a flock camera. Just an FYI. I checked all my plates. My plates haven't been tracked by flock. Oh, who needs the lighter now?
Not me.
Victor says he's been flocked.
Damn, Vic. Yeah, I checked my rig and my personal truck. Took a picture of Bougie's license plate today because I was going to check hers. And I forgot about it.
Yeah, I checked mine. They all came back clean. So, but that just tells
mean,
you.
as
That
many-
just tells you if they've, I think, highlighted your plate to track you. That's not telling you if they're
So
if it's been
what
stored.
have you done, Victor, that they've tracked your plate? And was that personal or commercial?
Dun dun dun.
Bong bong.
While we wait for the answer to come in. On our 20-second
And with
delay.
as
I know.
yeah, and with his, I don't think it's 20 seconds. I think it's less than that right now.
think
It's
we
probably,
We average about 15 to 16 seconds.
He said it's probably the one officer lady that I ghosted.
Uh,
That did it. She said, "Watch this."
what was that? The Instagram when you had to shut your shit down. Is that why?
Never have I ever acted surprised by gossip I already knew.
Never, never. Say it again.
Never have I ever acted surprised by gossip I already knew. Yeah.
It's daily with my mom. I act surprised. I act surprised when she says something for the 14th time, and I just look at her and say, "That's brand new information." And she just looks at.
Do you
she
look
just-
at her and go, "What?"
No, she just looks at me and just starts laughing. And as she's laughing, she goes, "We just had this conversation, didn't we?" And I said, "Yes, like 4 times already." She was on a hot roll on Friday. She was 3 seconds on Friday. She
laughing.
was arguing with me and arguing with the lady at the registration at the hospital for the EEG test. She was arguing with her because I told her that she had just gotten out of the hospital 2 weeks ago and she'd been in the hospital for like a week and a half. And she said,
Right.
"No, I wasn't in the hospital." And after like me going back and forth, the lady pulled up her information and said, "Yeah, you were
Yeah,
just
you were."
discharged on the first." She said, "No, I wasn't." And then I called
And
Aunt,
I'll go see what I'm dealing with here.
and then I called Aunt Michelle on FaceTime, and I was FaceTiming her, and then she got in on the conversation and was laughing about how my mom was just adamant that she hadn't been to the hospital, and she was calling me a liar like half the day.
Yeah, 'cause I think that was right around the time I had my blowout. Because Michelle was like, "I gotta call you back. Kyle's calling."
And then we were in the waiting room, and I had Aunt Michelle on FaceTime as I was talking to my mom, and there was like 3 people in there. And we were having conversations and about stuff, and my mom was going on about her memory and how stupid she was and all this, and I'm looking around at all the people in the waiting room, and they're all looking down like trying to cover their face.
Trying to
That-
pretend like they're not hearing what you guys are talking about.
trying not to look like they're eavesdropping and try to cover the fact that they're laughing.
Right.
And then finally the last lady got called. Her mom came back and they were leaving. And so as she got up and walked by my mom, she said, "I hope they find out what's wrong with your memory so you can get your good memories back."
Let's
Yeah,
see.
she asked me. She asked Michelle today. She was like, "Did Kyle videotape any of that or video any of that?" Michelle goes, "No." She goes, "Thank God."
All right. Never have I ever skipped the tip because service was bad.
And that was at a Hooters.
I've never skipped it, but I have left a 1 penny tip.
Bastard.
At Hooters. How can you have bad service at Hooters?
How?
It was a
Was she
dude,
that
wasn't
bad?
it?
Yeah, she was just hateful.
Oh.
And that
She
was
had
in
the
Florida.
wrong job.
That's
Yeah.
why they went out of business because you didn't you didn't leave
I
a tip.
didn't leave a tip that day.
We were in high school one time and we went to Hooters. We ate the wings. There was a big I don't know, there was probably like 5, 7 of us. And I remembered they paid that. I felt so embarrassed. Like, I wasn't paying, but the guys, they paid. There was like 5 or 6. There was a few girls, a few guys, but they ended up paying, and they paid the tip in change. Like, literally quarters and pennies.
I can see that.
Like, I was just like, oh
I love
my gosh.
I love the stories of people like going and paying like traffic fines or back child support with like wheelbarrows full of pennies.
Yeah.
But that's like I got an old roommate. I know I've told you guys this story, but he never tipped pizza delivery drivers. Never.
Did he not know, or he just never did?
He never did. Now he claims he didn't know that you were supposed to. Because I did it on the side for a few months.
Right.
And I come in one night with like $50 in tips. I'd pull it out, set it on the table. He's like, "Where the hell did you get all that?" I was like, "It's my tips." He goes, "You deliver pizzas?" I was like, "Yeah, and people tip me." I said, "Pizza Hut only pays me, I think it was like $2.50 or something an hour, and the rest of it was my tips." I said, "This is how the gas that goes in my car and stuff comes out of my tips. It doesn't come out of the hourly.
See, now
I don't make shit for hourly."
Now they pay them like up to $20 an hour for delivery driver.
I don't know. I know the damn pizza places actually do like a $4.50 delivery charge, but that goes to the store. That doesn't go to the driver.
Yes, it does not go to the driver.
And when I worked for Pizza Hut, they only did the delivery service like $1.50 or something.
Yeah.
And that went to the store. It didn't come to me.
Right.
I didn't see, like Forrest Gump was, I didn't see a penny of that money.
Yeah, now it's almost like $5 for the delivery fee, and that does not go to the
doesn't go to the driver.
So that's on top. So then you got to tip on top of that. So that's
you
like
got
an
the
extra.
cost of your food, you got your tax, you
And
got your delivery charge, and then whatever you decide to tip your driver.
Yeah.
And I hope you tip your drivers, because most of them are nice, unless they don't get tipped. And
I always tip because they have to drive all the way out here. So
I always
But now
tip because I don't want them spitting on my damn pizza.
I know, but like for our pizza, I'm sure it's like that everywhere, but like for our stuff out here, you put a tip on when you order it.
yeah,
So like they don't even, they just show up and give you the receipt and then leave.
Yeah.
yeah.
There are times I order pizza at the yard when I'm living there. But, yeah.
Never have I ever believed children shouldn't be allowed in certain restaurants.
Children shouldn't be allowed?
In certain restaurants. I agree.
I mean, yeah. You go to a little bougie restaurant.
I personally, I have kids, and I'll tell you
I
right
don't
now,
want them anywhere.
I think it would be nice if they instituted a rule that like after 8 p.m. no kids.
Certain restaurants.
Yours are actually at the age where they can stay home.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, if you got...
But I mean, like, you go to a restaurant and it's like 9 o'clock, and then you get sit next to a table that has like 4 kids. It wouldn't be a problem if parents were parents these days.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
But
have
they're
gentle
not.
parenting.
And they have the kids who are just sitting there screaming and banging silverware and throwing food and throwing hissy fits and crying. Like, it takes every ounce of me not to turn around and say something.
Zero tolerance.
Yeah.
I mean, we had small kids, but
My kids didn't get away with that crap.
we never.
They started acting up. I didn't care who was around me. I told them, you better quit right now or you're getting your ass beat.
Beating that ass.
Yeah.
I remember one time Caden was acting a fool in Walmart, screaming. He wouldn't stop. I took him out in the parking lot to the car and beat him, and I had people looking at me like I was a horrible parent because I was spanking my kid in Walmart's parking lot.
Well, you just said beating, so were you beating him or were
No.
you spanking
Well, that's what
him?
I call it. That's
Yes,
my generation. When you got a beating, that was getting a spanking.
right.
Yeah, it wasn't not a stop that. No, you were bent over the knee and you were getting whipped.
Your butt cheeks turned red.
If it didn't hurt to sit down, then it didn't count. That's how I got one of the worst beatings of my life. because my mom got mad at me because of a lie that was told.
You've thrown her under the bus a lot tonight.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna go into the details, but somebody lied about what happened and ran to my mom, and then she believed that person over me, and she took me inside and she was spanking me and I was laughing, and then she said, okay, well, fine, then I'm telling your dad when he gets home. Yeah, that's when I got the real beating.
Okay, here's one. Never have I ever gotten whipped with a high heel shoe.
High heels, no. My mom
Never have I ever
she would
gotten
try to
whipped
beat
with
me.
a wooden spoon.
She would try to beat me, but she would beat me with her hands on my butt, and she just didn't have enough force behind it.
Victor said he got stuff thrown at him. Isn't that what the
That shoe.
Latinas do?
That
throw
flip flop.
they
That-
th-
that
yeah,
was-
they
no,
throw
that
those
was my-
chanclas at you.
That was my mom and dad. She would throw shit at him.
I never got a spanking from my mom that I can remember. My dad, from what it happened like twice, and then I was like, no more. I mean, y'all know my dad, so it only took.
My dad only whipped me that one time. And after that, I never really got whipped again.
Victor
The
said
ne-
anything in hand's reach.
That's the way my mom was with her brothers when she would get
The-
in fights with them.
The next time that there was a situation where there was some beating going on, it was when I was an adult and my dad was going through his really heavy drinking. And I basically went over to his house and I reamed him a new one and told him he took his alcohol away. And he followed me out to his front yard, bowing up to me. And he whirred back, and because he was drunk, he was not standing up straight. And he went swinging for me. And that's my printer.
Oh, I
I
was
was
like,
like-
what the hell?
He reared back and swung, and I dodged it. And just out of sheer reflex, I popped him on the chin. And he fell straight down onto a rock and split his chin open. So then I had to get him up, take him inside, clean up his chin, and tape it together.
You use good old fashioned duct tape.
No medical tape.
Oh.
I'm like,
As a matter of fact, I think that was the night. That was the last time I talked to him for about a year and a half.
Yeah, you didn't talk to him for a long time after that. I remember when that happened. Is that back when he lived in Old Town Spring, or?
No, that was
Yeah.
when he lived off of Rayford.
oh yeah, yeah.
Okay. I'm ashing all over the place over here. Yeah, hour and a
Never
half
have I
here.
ever given my child a screen just so I could have some peace. Guilty.
Giving them a what?
A screen, or TV,
Oh,
iPad, or whatever. That's parent. Yeah.
I came into the picture. There wasn't anybody screaming.
No, like oh no, like just to like, yeah.
Because Caleb was never one of those kids that did the whole.
I mean, ours
TV
never really
and screens.
screamed, but
Here-
like,
here's a good one, off the cusp.
Oh shit!
Never have I ever walked in on your parents banging. Never have we ever walked in on our grandparents banging.
All my grandparents were dead when I was young, so
Oh, me, Aunt Michelle, and my mom, we walked into Grammy and Bopal's house one night.
I don't need to hear any more of these stories.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't. I've been in
Grammy's feet were up in the air.
I've been in this family. And
Aunt
that's-
Michelle remembers that
And
night.
that's the story I was trying to not hear again.
Victor says nope. When my kids have walked in on me, the wife didn't lock the door.
Gotta lock the door, people.
Nope. Knock on wood. They haven't experienced that with us.
Hopefully they never do, because it'll scar them for life.
Victor said the story was I was rubbing their mom's back.
And that tells us all we need to know. Ah.
see.
I'm surprised Aunt Michelle didn't chime in on that.
Me too.
It must not have been paying attention, or they bailed.
Some of these are just really.
It was a big list, so you just got to
Yeah.
pick the best ones. We're probably about through them all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was there an intruder?
Not Dylan letting the dog out. I was like, who keeps coming to the damn door?
It went out in the front yard?
No. Out
Oh.
the back.
You got a ring on the back door, too?
Yeah. Because when she wants back in the house, she doesn't bark. So she just comes up and stands next to the door. Gotta love a deaf dog, because the only time she'll bark is if, like, she sees somebody at the front door. She'll alert that somebody's there. And she's got a pretty stern bark. But as far as wanting in or out, she
That's
doesn't
what's
bark.
funny. Like, in, like, people world, like, people who are deaf, like, have speaking problems. But
She barks like when a deaf person speaks, how they have that her when she's doing it to get my attention, not for an intruder. When she sees an intruder or thinks somebody's intruding, she gives the normal
dog bark.
aggressive bark. But if she's just trying to get my attention, she does the deaf sounding bark. It's crazy. I never knew a dog would. Because I asked Michelle, I was like, okay, so
Like,
when
how
she
does she
when
know?
when she barks, is it gonna be the same way? She's like, I don't know. And yeah, there are several times I've heard her, or she's tried to get my attention, like if I've got my back to her, and she's like, oh. It's the funniest thing, but yeah.
Okay, so I did kind of get like a bread toasty flavor on that one.
So there is toast in there.
Yeah, like a bread, like a wheat toasty flavor.
Wheat toast?
Yeah, like wheat bread toasted.
Oh,
wheat,
okay.
Wheat toast.
Yeah. I got it that time too.
Never have I ever judged someone within seconds of meeting them. At 100%. Yes.
I'm the kind of person that if I'm having a conversation with somebody that I've never met before, within that first 10 seconds, I'll decide if I like them or not.
I can pick up on people really quick, so. Never have I ever posted something specifically hoping one person would see it. Never have I ever listened to a conversation that I wasn't supposed to hear. Yeah, these aren't really doing it for me.
Got any interesting ones you want to come up with off the cusp? Either of you?
I'm thinking.
Is that you getting a message?
Victor's sending me reels.
You can watch them and we could share with the class.
Yeah, a lot of these like I said, I didn't read them when I sent them to you, but
Yeah.
a lot of them, like dating and relationships,
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, a
he
lot of
can't.
those,
He can't answer.
and a lot of those I took out. Okay. Have you ever done something
No,
solely?
you have to say never have.
Never
I ever.
have I ever done something solely because someone said I dare you.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Victor says, put it on silent. Don't be rude.
Fine.
Oh, never have I ever used a fake name.
No.
I don't know. I never have.
One of my old coworkers, John. He anytime they go out to eat, he goes by a different name.
Like when they ask for a name on the.
Yeah. Because he said he started doing it because John was such a common
Oh,
name.
Yeah.
So he went
could
by
see that.
he started going by his middle name whenever he'd do reservations or something because it was a name that was like hardly ever used. Never have I ever gotten lost while using GPS.
Yes.
I've done that in my rig once, and I had to back up 2 miles just to turn around.
Never have I ever. Oh. Gone on a spontaneous. Yeah, we do that all the time. Or used to, anyway.
Never have I ever broken something expensive and hoped nobody noticed. I've
did
gone
you-
as far as going and gluing them back together.
Bless you.
That was like my mom's stuff because she would get so anal over like things if they broke, and she like had. I remember she had like these candle holders, and she had them like horribly placed on the fireplace. That like if you just walked through the room wrong, you'd hit them. And I remember, I think me and James one day were when he was little. He was probably like 5 years old, something like that, 6 years old. We were playing around and something hit one of them and they fell over and it snapped in half. And she wasn't home, so I went and got the super glue and I glued it back together.
Here you go. Here's one. Never have I ever. Where'd you go? Never have I ever gotten lost in a place I've been before.
You get lost.
The woodlands all the
Yes.
time.
It's like you can't go the
And Mich-
woodlands without.
Yeah, Michelle looks at me
Yeah.
all the time and goes, how are you a truck driver? It's crazy because I could drive all over the country, especially if I've been there more than once, without a GPS.
This one has been our life here lately.
Uh-oh.
Never have I ever been kicked out of somewhere. We got kicked out of the hospital.
Oh.
The
yeah.
hospital waiting rooms
I was
like
like, wait, where have we been?
like
kicked-
3
kicked out?
times
Yeah.
just this year.
Yeah.
Never have I ever been handcuffed. In what way?
Exactly.
In the not pleasant way.
Never have I ever crashed a party.
No.
I was always invited to the party.
There's
So,
been a couple times I've just shown up. What? They're having a party? I'm there.
Never have I ever eaten something in the grocery store before paying for it.
I think everyone has. Never have I ever pretended not to recognize someone.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, I've seen somebody I recognize, and I'm like, I've like, man, please don't see me, don't recognize me. Never have I ever opened something in a store just to see what was inside.
Dale doesn't go shopping though.
In a store, you know what's in the box.
Oh no, you don't.
No, you don't.
If it's been returned and missing crap,
Oh, that's true.
I double check that stuff all the time.
Never have I ever kissed someone on the first date. This should be one you can answer.
We didn't kiss on the first date.
No.
Well, hold up your never. What about you, K-Mama?
What?
I said, what about you, K-Mama?
On the first date? No.
On the first date.
No.
Never have I ever confidently told somebody something that turned out to be completely wrong.
Read that one again.
Never have I ever confidently told somebody something that turned out to be completely wrong.
Yeah, I don't think I admitted to it afterwards, after I found out that I was wrong. But, yeah.
Never have I ever talked crap about someone and realized they were close enough to hear me.
I don't think so.
I think I probably have.
Well, we used to do it all the time at work. We'd be going on and on about them, and they'd be in literally the next cubicle over on the next row.
Here's one. I mean, why would you do this one? Never have I ever lied about how many people I've dated. Why would that be something you'd lie about?
Maybe they've dated a lot of people and they find it. Like if the other person hasn't dated anyone. You know what I mean? Like if the numbers. I'm not trying.
Is this an experience type thing? Sorry I brought it up.
No, I'm just saying, like, cause
Because maybe he doesn't need to know how many I dated before we got together. Oh, shit.
You know that thing called pillow talk? It's gonna be interesting. Never have I ever farted in public and immediately walked away.
you do it all the time.
Yep, I don't even have to hold that one up. It's even better when it really stinks and you walk off trying not to laugh.
Never have I ever said I love you when I didn't mean it.
No.
Sometimes you're just trying to get somewhere.
Never have I ever had a crush on someone in this room.
Someone in this room? Well, y'all talking to each other now.
There ain't
That's
no
how that
reason there.
goes. We're not taking this shit to Kentucky. Never have I ever kissed a friend's friend.
No.
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 That's
A lot of this stuff must be this new generation stuff.
Here's one, but I gotta change out drinking. This one's definitely from my mom. Never have I ordered something online while drinking and forgot about it.
That's been not that long ago.
Yeah, because like some of these questions, some of these that
that's
it
why
like,
I said some of them.
some of them, it's like, why would you even put that? Like, you know, everybody. Like, never have I ever called in sick when I was perfectly fine. Hell yeah. I didn't even have to call in with my boss. I just sent a text message. Hey, I'm not feeling good today. I'm gonna stay home. Ooh. Never have I ever thrown up in public. When I was a kid.
Well, our reasons are totally different.
Yep. I cleared out an entire wing of CC's Pizza because Aunt Michelle took me to a birthday party and I was sick and I spent the entire time drinking waters. And I probably drank like 20 glasses of water laying down in the window. And as soon as I stood up, it became a fire hose. And everybody in that part of CC's got up and walked out.
Never have I ever fallen in public and immediately checked if anyone saw.
Say it again.
Never have I ever fallen in public and immediately checked if someone saw.
This is a rite of passage. Never have I ever stolen something from a hotel. I'm taking a towel every time. That's my souvenir.
What?
Never have I ever stolen something from a hotel. I take a towel every time I go to a hotel. And I know that everybody else does too, because some hotels try to scare you and say that we have microchips in our towels. Never have I ever blamed one of my kids for something I did.
I know you have. And I'd be like, I know those kids didn't do that.
How about you? Hello. Pleading the fifth?
Do what?
Never have I ever blamed one of my kids for something I did.
What? Hello?
Is somebody wants to be on the show?
What? Okay, call K Mama. Don't call me.
So did you ever blame something on the kids that you did?
Fucking people are just... Okay, Bougie put 2 comments on there that we're not reading, which is not my job because I can't see the fucking
They're
comments.
supposed to auto pop up.
I think we had a few that came in like back to back to back, so. Do you have a crush on Kyle or Victor?
Do I have a crush on Kyle
Yeah.
or Victor?
Shouldn't be me. So I guess it's gonna be Victor. Is Victor your man
Because she was
crush?
when I asked the never have I ever had a crush on someone in this room.
Maybe that's what Victor's talking about.
That one.
Because he was like, look at the comment. And I'm like, I don't get it. The comments don't make sense.
That one.
Jeez.
So have you ever done something and blamed one
No,
of
I don't have a crush on Victor or Kyle. Kyle's family for one, and I don't run that way.
Have you ever blamed one of your kids for something you did?
I'm sure I have.
All right, here you go. This one's an interesting one. Never have I ever smelled clothes to decide if they were clean enough to wear.
That's a guy thing, straight up.
It's not just a guy thing.
Okay.
It's a everybody
I
thing.
know it's a guy thing, but
Never have I ever farted and blamed somebody else. It's always the kids.
blame the dog all the time.
If you do it good enough, they believe you. Like all the other kids will gang up and think that the kid you said did it.
Maybe I did. I just don't remember.
You still looking at him, or we want to call it?
Still looking, but we can call it though. It's the dog around here, Victor said.
Yeah. I mean, that's the way to do it. It's the dog. So
I like to blame the
how was
kids.
your cigar?
Good, just like I expected.
Same as at the farm?
Yeah. A lot of good flavor notes. But I will say these are the I want to say these are Robusto size, and the one I had at the farm,
Robusto.
Robusto. The one I had at the farm is a Toro,
Mm-hmm.
and I do think the Toro in this line packs a little more flavor.
So which one do you like better?
I like the Toro size better than the Robusto. And I've come to find out I think Toro is my go-to size. That seems to hit my palate nice.
Mine was okay. I mean, cigar, nothing special, no special flavors. I didn't even taste pepper in this one. It just cigar.
That one's a very
cigar.
mild one.
I say it was just a cigar.
That one's really good with coffee in the mornings.
I don't drink coffee, so I wouldn't know.
Mine's very rooted.
So 2 mornings this week because freaking Caden, the bus comes at like 5:20 in the morning, so we got to get up so early. I've actually had me a cigar and
5:20 in the morning. I'm halfway to the farm.
Oh yeah.
I've had me a cigar and coffee twice this week in the morning.
Yeah, 'cause what else you gonna do at 5:20 in the morning?
Well, actually, yesterday morning I had the do I have the box? Yeah, I got the box up here, right there. The Tabac Especial. I had one of those on Friday with a cup of McCafe Pods coffee because Aunt Michelle's been rubbing off on me here lately.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
In what way?
And insomnia.
Insomnia way. Freaking Friday. So
You're fried.
Thursday.
He's gonna start sleeping on the couch.
Thursday morning, I woke up. We woke up, got Gaten on the bus, got Casey on the bus, and I took like another hour and a half, 2 hour. She let me sleep like another 2 hours after, right? And so I woke up at like 8:45, 8:50. Friday night, I could not go to sleep. I didn't fall asleep until after 3:30, and my alarm went off at 4:45. And I had a full day of freaking doctor's appointments with my mom, so I couldn't go back to sleep. So I went from 8:45, 9 o'clock Thursday morning, all the way until 10 o'clock last night.
No, it wasn't even 10 o'clock last night. But.
On an hour and a half of sleep, and I was so dragging. I was like, no, I got me that big old cigar because it packs a punch and a cup of coffee to wake me up to get me going for the day.
Yeah, insomnia sucks.
He's been. I've been telling him.
I used to have issues like that when I was younger, like in my 20s and stuff. But
I've never had a problem until here, like in the last month of falling asleep, and then like the last month, I can't fall asleep for shit.
like a toddler.
Like
Oh, what am
I lay down in bed and I close my eyes, and before I know it, she's passed out, and I'm sitting there, and
You're
it's like,
staring at the ceiling going,
no,
"What
I'm
the
keeping
hell?"
my eyes closed, and I'm trying to go to sleep, but my brain just keeps bouncing around to, oh, what about this? Or what about doing this? What about doing this?
Oh, that's your
That's why-
ADHD.
That's why I take my Calm every night, because we used to be flipped. So that's why I take my Calm every night, because it puts me to sleep. Because if
I was
not,
going to say,
would be
anytime
like
he's
that.
ever fallen asleep at the house, as soon as he lays down,
Because
he's out.
That's normally how he is.
Yeah, I haven't been that way.
And that's Michelle. When Michelle actually
You
does
guys
go to sleep,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was like last
we can
night.
go to bed. She lays her head on the pillow. I'll roll over. She's asleep.
Yeah.
Last
I'm like,
night
how the
was that
hell-
way.
I wish.
I fell asleep, and I don't remember waking up at all until this morning when I woke up at 7:45. I think is what time I started waking up.
Oh, you had that cramp last night, but besides that.
Oh yeah, I got woken up to a cramp.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted to call you out today on cheating on the snack.
He went back and
I
watched.
went back because I always rewatch
yeah,
the
yeah.
show. And I saw he cheated on
On which part?
the Oreo and mustard.
Oh, he just
The
put a little
mustard
bit
I
of
put
mustard?
on there, he started because none of us were watching it.
Uh-huh.
So he was over going, dripping it off into the plate. And Chloe, she told me when we got done, she's like, "Yeah, you're gonna have to rewatch that episode and watch what Kyle does." She wouldn't tell me what he did.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah,
That's hilarious.
found that out.
Victor said, just tickle the pickle a little bit and you'll pass out.
You just need the release. Oh, and the bone I have to pick with you. Did you get my message when I
What?
watched the last show? On my outro, you cut me short. I didn't
see
even
that
get to
message.
finish it, and you said, "Boop, he's done."
Ooh.
She did. I did not get to finish my outro. I said,
Okay.
"And we are." Boop. I was gone. I was like, I was sitting there going, "What the hell?" Kimmy done hit that. We're finished. We're out of here. Mute everything.
I wonder if that delay, if you don't leave it running for that 15 seconds and you hit end up there, if it cuts it off before.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, because I got to the, he's, she's, I'm, and we are, and she cut me right off.
It was time to go.
I sat there for a second. I was like, that did not just happen. And it did. So on that note, that's Coyote.
Peace.
You're out. That's Coyote. That's K-Mama. I'm Outlaw. We are Gars in Arms.